Hello? Hello? Turn more toward you this time. Hi. Hey. Oh, yes. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. Hello. How are we doing?
They can't answer.
Dang it!
This is Stubbs
and Snubs.
I'm Emma.
And I'm Liv. How you doing?
They still can't answer.
No! They're answering at home. I know they are.
Yeah, they're nodding along. I do when I listen to podcasts.
Yes. I'm like, hey, guys.
I feel like they're talking to me sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they are talking to me, but like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
What podcast are you into right now?
National Park After Dark.
Shout them out. Yes.
Always.
Yeah.
I love that podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even when I'm like, I don't feel like listening to a podcast right now,
Mm-hmm.
I would play that podcast.
Right. Feels like family.
It's very interesting to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. They would love you. They really would. They really would. I've been into a lot of, like, am I the asshole things. You know I love giving my opinion.
Yeah.
You know I love it. So, and I love, like, other people's tea. I am obsessed. So I've been really into Two Hot Takes for a minute. There's also a podcast called The Judgies, which I really love. It's a couple and I think the brother of one of the people. It's very funny. And then there's a new one. I haven't listened to a lot of it yet, but it's called Normal Gossip, where people write in like stuff that's happening at their work and they change the names, and it's really like very fun. It's what I wanted to do with my students. We're teachers, by the way. If y'all didn't know, I teach high school. She teaches elementary. My bad. So, I was just gonna say, I think it would be really cool for a teacher to do a podcast or a TikTok channel, changing the names of the students, obviously, but doing like teenager tea. Like, I think that would be the funniest thing one day.
About doing that,
Mm-hmm.
but we've done movies instead.
Yes, this is the way to go. So
last week was my week.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's yours.
Yeah, it is.
I am.
Did you look at my notes?
Did. Well, I mean, I saw them, but I couldn't read your hand.
Okay, yeah. Who could?
Upside down. So yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
So tell me what movie I'm gonna watch, Liv. I guess we're both gonna watch it, but
Maniacal laugh. Okay. So, in the year of our Lord, 2000, a director named Brian Levant, had an idea that he could not get out of his head. So he made not one, but 2 movies about a beloved childhood series.
Are we watching 2 movies?
No.
Oh, okay.
We're watching the prequel, the second movie.
Oh, okay, so it came out second, but it's...
Yes.
Okay.
It came out after, but it's the prequel to not only the first film, but the series from many years ago.
Oh.
Today, we are watching the Flintstones Viva Rock Vegas.
The Flintstones!
Viva Rock Vegas, a live-action prequel to the original cartoon.
That
Thoughts?
sounds so much fun.
It's pretty fun.
I am so excited.
Yes. This is...
John Goodman in this one?
No, so you're thinking of the first one.
Yeah.
So, interesting stuff here. They changed the whole cast for the prequel.
Is there for a reason, or just like they couldn't get them to
So I know that audiences did not like the original Betty in the first film that we're not watching. So he made an interesting choice, and he chose Rosie O'Donnell to play Betty.
I think I've seen pictures of this.
Yes.
It's...
People didn't like it. We were quite fat-phobic in the 90s, and I believe she was out then. So there's also, I think, a bit of homophobia there. So just a double doozy there. Yeah. So this is a different take on it. It's really interesting. So let me give you some background. It's the same director. He said, "I'm sorry, we're going in a different direction." So again, it came out April 28th, the year of our Lord 2000. It's rated PG for innuendo.
Okay.
So it's kind of dirty. So let's go through the cast. I think you're going to know some of these people.
Probably.
Fred Flintstone is played by Mark Addy from A Knight's Tale.
A Knight's Tale?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. Got big eyes, kind of a round face.
Have you seen A Knight's Tale?
Yes.
Okay.
With you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the...
He's a side character.
Sidekick
Yeah.
guy. Yeah, okay.
Yes, so he is
would
Fred
know
Flintstone.
only that name, but-
Okay. Yeah.
When I was thinking through who's in A Knight's Tale, I was like, that's the only guy that I would think
could play.
Flintstone.
Yes. In my opinion, great casting, better than John Goodman. And John Goodman is a goat.
Amazing.
Like, but I think yeah. Barney Rubble is played by Stephen Baldwin. So they couldn't get Alec, but they got
Steven.
They got Steven. Steven, he's kind of like a sly dog.
Oh.
So he's a good sidekick to Fred. I really like what they do with his character. Wilma Flintstone is played by Kristen Johnston. Kristen Johnston, what do we know her from? She's the one that kind of looks like, oh, now I lost her name. Dang it.
Look her up.
She looks like Kirstie Alley, but she's not Kirstie Alley. Remember in Bride Wars, that annoying friend who was like drinking wine and was really loud and wanted Liv to be her bridesmaid in her wedding? Maybe. So she's a woman who, again, strange choice for this role, but I like it.
Okay.
She's very like tall in stature and kind of like wide shouldered. She's got a deep kind of raspy voice. Just kind of like a loud woman, and I like that. But she plays Wilma.
Okay.
And then Betty, we have Jane Krakowski from 30 Rock.
I know
and
who Jane is.
okay, yes.
Love her.
I really, really like this. This movie focuses a lot on Wilma and Betty's friendship.
Aww.
It's very sweet and how they met. So we also have, yes, right. We also have, I don't know if you knew this. This is also a sci-fi movie. So we do have a new character, I believe.
Okay.
Maybe, I don't know. I haven't seen all of the original Flintstone cartoon. I know, it's, we have Alan Cumming, who plays an alien called the Great Gazoo. And he helps us out with the plot quite a bit. He is green, and his head is like 2/3 of his body. Like little tiny body, giant head.
Okay.
It's a great time. So, if you don't mind, I'm going to go through a brief synopsis. I'm not going to give everything away, but I want you to know what we're working with here.
Okay.
So, we open the film.
Usually we shot by shot.
No, it's been a bit since I've seen this, but it's okay. So, Barney and Fred are working. Why is my pinky up? Why am I fancy? Matey.
Did you say matey like a pirate?
Yeah, because I was like,
being fancy.
Yeah, pirates are fancy.
They're literally no. We need to finish watching Pirates of the Caribbean. They're not fancy.
Listen, Margot Robbie can't play somebody not fancy. It's not in her contract, so that's all I'm saying. We're not going to comment on the 6th Pirates movie because that's going to be some... Yes, we don't want to make enemies before our 3rd episode, but...
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
Continue.
Anyway, so Fred and Barney work for a construction company.
Is this still like in prehistoric times?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Oh yes.
Sure.
Oh, that would be cool if we like dropped them into current times.
Well, when you said Vegas, that's what I'm picturing.
Brian Levant, call us up. We have an idea for a threequel, if you will. So they're working for a construction company, and they're doing pretty well. They're, climbing their way up the ladder. And because they got this promotion, they're like, you know what? We need a promotion. We got our promotion. We need some ladies in our life. So they're doing their thing. Wilma Flintstone, well, Wilma is not a Flintstone yet. She actually comes from, like, a rich family, like, silver spoon looking ass, like
Forbidden love story.
Oh, yeah. So she comes from a very rich family, but she doesn't like her family. She wants to get away from it all. She's, like, over the rich girl thing. Yeah. So one day she runs away and goes to a parody of Burger King called Bronto King, where Betty is a waitress. She meets Betty, and Betty thinks she's caveless. Homeless. I know, caveless. That's what they say in the movie. And they become fast friends. So Wilma's hanging out at the Bronto King, and Barney and Fred waltz in, and you know what happens? Barney is the one who's interested in Wilma, and Fred is interested in Betty. So they're like,
Drama.
I know.
I feel like you're giving too much away.
Oh, am I?
I feel like it.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, long story short, they go on a double date. Somehow they find themselves in Viva Rock Vegas.
Right.
And there's a guy from Wilma's past who's a little bit jealous of Fred, and he has some bad intentions. So he actually invites them. No. So he's
just for spicy drama.
It really is. They go to Vegas because of this old friend of Wilma's. They think he has good intentions. Does he? I don't know. And hilarity ensues. There's a lot of mischief.
As there should be.
There's the Flintstones. They're the modern Stone Age family. Yeah. Town of Bedrock. Yeah. Let's have a gay old time, Happy Pride Month. So somebody ends up in jail. There's some parodies of different people. There's
Okay, I don't give it away. I want to be surprised.
Sorry, I'm just excited.
So excited.
So I do have a couple of things. So do you want to guess what it was rated by critics on the tomato meter? Mm-hmm.
Is it less than 40?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah? Is it less than 20?
No, so it's actually 25%
Okay.
for critics and 20% for audience. Does not usually happen.
Oh, no.
No.
That is...
It had an $83 million budget, and it grossed 59. So it wasn't great. I have a couple of critic reviews.
Oh, perfect.
So from Decent Films, we have good old Stephen Greydanis. I don't think that's how you say it, but that's what I'm going to call him because he was a little rude. He said, "What is this film's weird preoccupation with adult themes such as class and money and sex?" Uh-oh. USA Today says, "This prequel is like eating a second helping of underdone Bronto burger and being kept awake by the indigestion-induced Dali-esque nightmares."
Whoa.
And the Detroit Free Press says, "We needed another Flintstone adaptation like we needed a club to the head."
Huh. Clubs
Because the Flintstones.
Sidebar. Can I
Yes.
say something?
Yeah, please.
I think it is ridiculous when people say that kids' movies can't have, like, big themes or, like, adult themes. And I say adult themes in, like serious, like, money, class, whatever that guy said. Like, I think that's ridiculous. I mean, if it's done well, then I don't have a problem with it. Like, a classic example for me would be, like, Zootopia. That is
Good
a
example.
movie that talks a lot about like I would say adult themes. Like,
Yeah.
it's gonna go over kids' heads, obviously.
Right.
They're gonna understand the basics, like, oh, it's bad because of this and
Right.
that. Like, they're gonna understand what's happening, but like they're not understanding like the themes that like they're actually trying to portray, I guess.
Yes.
But like, it's such a good movie, and like it does it really well, and like when kids grow up, they'll be like, oh, hey, they'll understand it.
Right.
I think I don't like it when people say that. Like, obviously there's a line.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna make a kids movie, you can't like be super serious, but like if you can do it well and tell your story.
Yeah, we don't give kids enough credit.
Yeah.
Because they're developing their minds, but they're not idiots. They understand some things about the world, and it's good for them to see those things represented in movies at age-appropriate levels.
Yeah, especially
Definitely.
like the modern world where social media and just like technology, like they see things that are going on in the world that kids before might not have. So yeah,
For sure.
I don't like it when adults or critics or whoever.
Stephen Greydanus.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
I don't like it when they say like kids movies can't have mature themes. Mature. Right. That's the word I'm looking for. Not adult. Adult has bad connotations when you're talking about a movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I disagree with that. Like if it's done poorly, you can say like, hey, they missed the ball on this one.
Yeah. Well, Stephen, we will certainly let you know what we think.
These two girls.
Yeah.
Let you know.
It might have been 22 years ago. Your opinion might have changed. However, our opinion is eternal. So
We're putting it out there into the universe.
Yes. Okay.
Oh.
So we will certainly let you know.
How many kernels?
Kernels.
This one.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it'll be fun. Like, it's probably gonna be. It's obviously not like an Oscar winner, but I think it sounds like it's gonna be fun. It's the Flintstones.
Right.
How can you not have fun watching the Flintstones?
Right. I like that it does not take itself seriously at all. Like, it's not trying to be, Scorsese. It knows what kind of movie it is, and all the actors understand that.
And they're playing to that extent, and that's great.
It's very oddball, bizarre, like...
Perfect.
It's camp.
Uh-huh. Perfect.
Perfect. Okay.
All right. We'll be back in just a second for you all.
3, 2... I'm just kidding. We can still see them.
Oh my gosh.
All right. See y'all later. Bye. Yeah, that was good. Okay. Do we want to watch them tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Let me make my dinner first. Unused guided self-care journal. I pressed record and I saw it recording. I double checked that time. What the heck? I swear to God, like I checked it because of the first time. Ridiculous. Okay, so that was about the same time.